love it. They don't 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 love it.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. Power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest, not taking photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not about the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. play one, and Prescott to the air. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they go the wrong way on this one, losing yardage back at the 12. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott off play action. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 9 now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 3. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but it's not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, he, like many good running backs, loves to go to the right, and he looked really comfortable going right there.
And was aided by the deception from his QB, who dropped back first before pitching it out to the right to him. I think it allowed the blocking to get set, and that allowed for the big run, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. counter play. Here's Chandler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll look to throw again. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Chandler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Let's go. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out to the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Chandler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Chandler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 9 here.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Here we go.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run left with Pollard. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They bring the pressure and a very short kick. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific position. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 240 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,